Hello everyone, Mr. Happy here, and in this video, just quickly want to go over patch 2.56, give my thoughts on the changes, or lack thereof of changes. It's not a major content patch, it's just a follow-up quality of life patch to patch 2.55, said the word patch there like 8 times. So, this patch really just brought Final Coil of Bahamut to the Duty Finder, along with the Echo, but it's surprising that's really all there is. There is one other little change. It's just I was surprised that there weren't more Final Coil of Bahamut nerfs in general. What do you say we get into the patch notes themselves? I'm going to blow them up a little bit more right here so they're a little bit easier to read. So players can now join Final Coil of Bahamut solo via the Duty Finder. Before this, you needed 8 people in your party in order to enter in the Duty Finder. Now you can do it solo. You can click the Join in Progress box if you really want to take a gamble. And you also need to meet certain item level requirements. For turn 1, it's item level 110. For turn 2, 115. For turn 3, 120. And for turn 4, 123. Those seem about right, considering turn 4 can be beaten with, crafted gear with the vitality sets, as long as you're doing enough DPS and surviving the fight. 123 seems more than adequate to get that done. But entering solo via the Duty Finder, man, with the lack of nerfs to the Final Coil, this could actually be a pretty rough turn for people to get into the solo Duty Finder and do alright. So, Echo, of course, is a thing we were all expecting. I was expecting 5%. They jumped right up to 10%. So 10% more HP, 10% more damage, and 10% more healing, which, that's a lot. In case you didn't know, for Final Coil, your HP levels at this point, your damage at this point, is very, very significant. At this point, the gear you have, the damage you should be doing at least, it's 10% is very significant. So it should make a lot of fights a lot easier for a lot of people in the Final Coil of Bahamut. Of course, feel free to turn it off if you want to do it without that, because there was really only one nerf to all of the Final Coil. And it wasn't even really, it is a nerf, but it's more of one of those phase transition fixes that they did for the second coil. They did it in, a lot of the fights in second coil, and by a lot I mean 2. So the Shadow of Mericidia, which is an ad that spawns in phase 2, if you push phase 2 down too fast and you get to phase 3, then the third Drake of 3 total will spawn in the middle of the third phase, which is not supposed to happen. I mean, it is supposed to happen because, they want you to kill all 3 Drakes, but it no longer happens. So if your DPS is good enough to only get 2 Drakes in turn 13, don't be afraid to push enough DPS anymore. I mean, there was a point, you guys have probably seen some videos, where if you pushed it fast enough, you could actually just kill the third Drake in the third phase, and it wouldn't be a problem. But for groups that are kind of still learning and now have this increased echo, and they're going to be experiencing this more than they were before, don't worry. Just push it down, you should be okay. And other than that, they strangely decided to increase the drop rate of the extreme primal ponies again, which I guess gives people something to do even more. I wonder what the drop rate is now. Like, people saying it was up to 5% before. I wonder if this is all the way up to 10%. It's pretty cool. Maybe I should actually get myself a Kieran mount at some point. And then there's a few bugs. There was audio clipping in the staff credits for Before the Dawn. Vishap would stop moving under certain circumstances. That's always great. A log message with Choco Dash, and the title issue with the little post mogul that could. They recycled the same the same title twice, if I remember correctly. So now that's been adjusted, and you should get the correct title. But anyway, real quick patch. Be sure to get into the Duty Finder, give Final Coil of Bahamut a try if you have it unlocked. Of course, you still need the first and second coils done in order to get to the Final Coil of Bahamut. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section of the video below. And I will see you guys on my live stream for some very, very unfortunate Duty Finder shenanigans. And also, don't forget, State of the Realm tonight, 7 p.m. EST. We're going to be talking crafting and gathering quite a bit with our good old pal, Mithri Menethil. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. And until then, take care.